I am Sean Embrock with the HGP Sportscast. Central FC of Trinidad and Tobago defeated their Guyanese counterparts, Alpha United 3-1, in the CFU Club Championships group match Sunday last at the Guyana National Stadium. We have the details in this report.
Minimal, nevertheless vital support for Central FC, possibly what they needed in a more dominant Guyanese crowd. Alpha conceded 2 early goals, one of which was via the penalty route. Alpha salvaged some pride with a free kick which breached Central FC custodian Akonaughton Manning's strike. Central FC performance summed up by coach Terry Fenwick.
I thought it was a very dominant performance. We competed very well because we knew Alpha would be strong. But I thought we were different class as far as our passing ability. We moved the ball fast. 2 early goals in the game really killed it for us. We were very disappointed to concede just before half time, but I thought again second half we didn't give any chances up, and I thought it was a good, professional, solid performance.
Central FC top Group 1. They will move on to face the winner of Group 2, May 22, in one of the 2 semi-finals.
Guyanese and West Indian cricket legend Alvin Kallicharran continues to help the development of young cricketers through the Guyana Cricket Board's initiative. Calvin Chapman files that report.
The great Alvin Kallicharran held another training session with Guyana's budding talent, this time at the LeBon Intention Cricket Facility. Kallicharran has been using his immense reservoir of expertise and experience working with youths, tweaking their techniques. AGP Sport caught up with a Burbisian.
And I've traveled most of the country already. I've been to Berbice, did most of the East Coast areas, over the West Bank area. And I tell you what, and I've been looking at all the games. I've seen most of the games, and there's a lot of potential here.
Denzel Harry shared the pleasure of involvement in the Guyana Cricket Board's initiative.
I find that it's very encouraging that we're getting the support from the Guyana Cricket Board to help us with our cricket to go to the higher level. And I believe that if we put in our hard work and do well, we can get there.
Townsend Spear and King Adams spoke about his experience with working with Kallicharran.
He's a good guy to talk to. He encourages you a lot. Tell you that as a left arm spinner, you need to flight the ball more, and you would give the batsman a lot of trouble. Yes, sir. You were encouraged by the results? Yes, sir.
Kallicharran will continue to conduct these training sessions over the next 2 weeks as the Under-19 Inter-County 3-day competition concludes and makes way for the limited 50-over competition at different venues.
Berbice leg Guinness Greatest of the Street, Manchester emerged zone champions over Unruly Gang. More in this report.
A fierce competitive final entertained the fans at the New Amsterdam Stelling Road Sunday night last. Crowd favorites Unruly Gang missed numerous shots to goal, a game they should have bagged. It came down to penalty shootout after regular and extra time failed to produce a goal for either side. The prescribed number of penalty kicks also failed to produce goals, which led to a sudden death shootout. This was eventually won by Manchester, who just opted to play in the tournament.
Well, I'm glad for the Guinness in the street long of Berbice, and we enjoy it and the support and everything. I'm glad it could come with Berbice again more often. You see, we will come no prepared because we had it in a short notice, and we never just play them kind of ball, they say so. Because we don't get a proper ground up quarantine for playing football. So we just come just so. I'm very proud of my team, or we come through victorious.
New Amsterdam Kings were adjudged the 3rd place winners after they edged out East Bank Gunners 1-0. The 2 finalists will go on to represent Berbice at the national playoffs in the month of May. The winners, Manchester, bagged the $300,000 first place prize. Unruly Gang pocketed $150,000 and $100,000 and $50,000 was awarded to New Amsterdam Kings and Gunners respectively.
And finally in sports, the Guyana Olympic Association held their annual awards ceremony over the weekend at Georgetown Club. Calvin Chapman files that report.
The top contributors to Olympic sports for 2014 were honored at the event. Awards handed out included Sports Journalist of the Year for Olympic sports, contribution to the development of sport, contributions to sport and the most esteemed award, the International Olympic Committee's Trophy of Sport and Art. Ian MacDonald copped that award, while Stephanie Fraser won the Contribution to Sport Award for swimming. Emerson Campbell of Stabroek News won the Olympic Sports Journalist of the Year 2014 award. International Olympic Committee member Sir Austin Seeley delivered the feature address. He spoke about the acquisition of the synthetic track facility at Lenora.
In the short 24 hours I've been here, I've already heard two things and seen one. The first is the opening 2 days ago of your first synthetic athletic track. You have nothing to be ashamed about. It's taken a while to come, but it's here. And your encouragement to the Track and Field Federation to use it has been noted. I think back in the early 70s.
That's it for sports. Now for a look at the weather forecast.